Okay, it's saying I'm live. And the mic is working, supposedly. As I wait for people to show up, I'm going to see if my pen works. Because I forgot to test it. And get it all set up, so... Nope. Hi, Death's Head. Okay, so I don't know. God, even before all the technical difficulties with the actual stream, I had forgotten to set up my Wacom tablet. So I had to do that too, and it's still not all entirely set up, so I'm going to have to do that during the stream. Who knows if I'm going to get fucking anything done today, but... So today we're coloring in Falcor, who probably feels like he's wearing nothing at all. Yeah, for anyone who didn't notice, I named this file Stupid Sexy Falcor. So far I'm not getting any little error messages saying that I'm lagging, so hopefully it'll continue working out. Let me put on some music or something. What kind of background music should I put on here? I should pop out this chat. Let me change it to live chat and pop out, and I may have to do that again. Actually, yeah, it's switched back to top chat. God, that's annoying. Hopefully the others will come back in soon. Yeah, I don't love how this stream is going today, but hopefully it'll get better. How do I gotta remember how the hell to, I might have to Google it. Photoshop pressure sensitivity. Select the brush tool or press B. Well, okay, so there's the brush tool. Oh, choose window brush settings. Okay, well, okay, wait. Oh, window. I see. It's probably in here. Hi again, Death said. Actually, I think I said, yeah, I think I said that earlier, but oh well. Still got your old Santa on the wall. Yeah, I honestly forgot to take that down when I took down the rest of my Christmas decorations, so I guess I'm just leaving it up indefinitely. One of the things I hate most about winter is my skin cracking due to cold. I'm having that problem with my hands, like between my fingers, it's getting really dry and cracked. Hi, Introvert Goblin, this is looking better. Oh, do you mean the stream itself or the drawing? Because I've got a window in front of it now. Slowly trickling back in. That's good. This Falcor polishing his knee. Y'all put way too much thought into this. Okay, brush. Window brush settings. I see brush. I might be using a different version of Photoshop than... Oh, there we go. Oh, there it is. I recognize it. Shape dynamics. Is that it? Shape dynamics. Pen pressure. What? Oh no. Oh, there we go. Oh, nope. That didn't do it. Weird. What is going on? Well, I may not be able to, do this today. If I can't use fucking pen pressure, I just can't. Shut up, phone. Nobody likes you. It keeps giving me this little, like, what do you call that? The little alert symbol. Size? I don't want that. Oh man, I don't know what's going on. Shape dynamics. I don't understand. I've had this problem before, and sometimes I have to restart my fucking computer, and I just don't even want to do all that. Working Hands by O'Keeffe's is great for cracked hands. I'll keep that in mind. I find that just remembering to use moisturizer is usually good enough, but we always put too much thought into it. It should be expected by now. True. Hey, I like phone. Has Metal Man got chest hair? Yeah. Yeah, it used to be that, like, he had almost like a V-shaped kind of fur thing, and it's like, oh, maybe it's chest hair, and maybe it's just a thing he's wearing. And then one day I'm like, screw it, it's chest hair. If we didn't put too much thought into it, we wouldn't have had all those shady cow jokes. Oh my god. Yeah, that'd be a shame. Well, here's a list. Let me try closing and opening Photoshop. Oh, damn. Well, let's kick things off with traditional spam darts. That did nothing. I really don't want to reboot my computer because then I'd have to start the stupid stream over again. Fade is almost doing what pen pressure should do, but it's not quite right. How did I get this to work in the future? I feel like just fiddling with it, it would eventually work, and I never quite knew why. It doesn't want to use pen pressure for anything. I don't get it. I don't know what any of this shit is. I'm just trying to... Well, what is smoothing? Whatever it is, it won't let me click on it. And another reason I hate winter is bug season. I've lost track of all the times I got sick this winter. Oh, that kind of bug. Yeah, I was like, I thought the bugs were out in warm weather, but yeah. I know what you mean. I don't know what any of this shit is. It's so weird. If I lock it, locking it won't help, right? Why does fade work but not pen pressure? I don't get it. I think this year was the first year I wasn't able to sleep because of the cold I had. Oh, that's a bummer. If I could shoot my bug in the face, I'd do it in a heartbeat. Welp. I'm not going to be able to do this. I didn't really want to have a chat stream because I don't know if I really have much to talk about. Ah, I got headbutted by a kitty. Hey, so. Oops, I'm facing the wrong way. There we go. So. Hang on, let me zoom out. I didn't really want to do a chat stream, but I guess that's where we are now. Come here, you big old butt. Here, give Mama some content. See, unlike Tara, he won't purr when I pick him up. He hates every minute of this. The heart and soul of the stream. Sure that we could think of plenty to talk about. True, it would probably be mostly food, Sonic, My Little Pony, etc. Chonky Kitty, yeah, he is a chunker. You look so doofy and adorable. He does. He looks so annoyed. Oh, so. Do you want Mama to put you down, baby boy? That sounded like a threat. Oh, no, I'm not really going to put you down that way. That was too funny. Okay, do you want to neef? You can neef if you want. There you go. I meant put him onto the floor, but I said, do you want Mom to put you down? He went, ah! Oh, that was classic. On one hand, I'd love to have Jim Carrey come back for Sonic 4, but that would undermine what happened in the third movie. Not necessarily. I honestly never thought he was going to stay dead. Okay, let me try to find something to put on here. What music should I put on? I still don't have my music folder, so I need to find stuff on YouTube. Echo, I guess. Echo is usually a good. The horror of Echo. Sorry, random video. I should, don't just search Echo soundtrack. Yeah, I hate to do a third chat stream in a row because the last two I did were also chat streams because my computer also wasn't working then, or I didn't have all my stuff I needed or whatever. Whoa, volume. Actually, okay, is that too loud? Can you hear me over that okay? Or is it... Let me know how that is. I have desktop audio turned down pretty low, so... I know, he has the cutest little meows. He's like a giant kitten. You want me to put you down? No! Hi, Nate. I still watch Red Dwarf vlogs every night to sleep and have done for over a year now. Wow, you must know them by heart. It's fine. Sound balance seems fine. Okay, I'm gonna turn it down a little just on my end then, because it's a little loud for me, but... Blackadder vlogs. That might be fun in theory. I can't really do vlogs anymore because I don't even have the time for regular videos, let alone doing every episode of an entire series, but I don't expect to ever do any more vlogs as much as I liked it because I just don't really have the time. I was doing those episode vlogs during a time when I was trying to be a full-time YouTuber, and I wanted to have material that I could put out weekly, and I can't be a full-time YouTuber anymore, so. Well, I couldn't do it in the first place, really, but I tried it for a while. I do hope to finish the Alien Nation and the Monsters ones at some point, but I have no idea when that's going to be. I can't even get a game den finished right now. I have a game den I've been trying to work on for the last, like, 3 months. I wanted to get it done by early December, and that didn't happen, so... Anyway, speaking of Red Dwarf, I was watching Hollow Ship earlier on. I have to admit, the scene where Nirvana tells Rimmer not to withdraw gets me a bit misty-eyed. Yeah, that's a nice episode. I think it aired on Valentine's Day, didn't it? That's true. Special Iron missed the last 2, I think. Or maybe just the last one. It might have just been the last one. That's true. Not everybody could make it to the other streams. Ideally, I should rename it since I'm obviously not doing artwork. Oh well. I'll rename it for when people watch it later. For the people not watching it live. Excuse me. What do you do when you want to have sex? It's called a bedroom. I did say that, didn't I? That was an odd conversation. Hopefully we can get to Falcor's Glorious Bod some other time. Yeah, I'm sure it'll just take a little bit of tweaking to fix it. I just didn't want to bore you guys with it. And also, like I said, I might have to reboot my computer to make it work, and I don't want to stop the stream yet again. Those shiny metal pecs. Yeah. Hi, D Gilvids. I'm always, like, unsure of how to pronounce your name, but I think you told me that was correct. You can't rush perfection. You're right. Hi, Moonbeam. Oh, Camille was also a Valentine's Day episode? I can believe that. Yeah, I remember you needed to get another router, Special Iron. And yes, Hollow Ship aired on Valentine's Day, echoing when Camille got the premiere on Valentine's Day, the series prior. Oh, okay. My grandma, a sweet church lady, found it on PBS in the 90s, was hooked. Are we talking about Red Dwarf, or is this a... Oh, you mean Blackadder, probably right, because we were talking about Blackadder earlier. Yes, Santa's still in the background. I was saying earlier when I took down the Christmas decorations, I just forgot about that one, so I'm just kind of leaving it up indefinitely. I kind of like to clean it. It's very old and it's got a little bit of staining on it. My mom made it when I was a little kid, so I'm kind of thinking I'd like to try to clean it and fully dry it before putting it away, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. Just D. Gill. Okay. That makes sense. I'll try to remember to say just D. Gill in the future. I have a habit of just reading out what I see. If I remember right, Crichton Camille was played by Robert Llewellyn's wife. I think all of the versions of Camille were played by their girlfriends or wives. Oh, you did mean Red Dwarf. Okay. Year-round Santa. Hi, Sticks. Speaking of my router, it turned out to be the fucking phone socket at the end. We've got a new router anyway. Oh, well. Except for Cat Camille, obviously, yeah. That's one of my favorite cat moments. How are Tara and Soul? They are good. You actually missed, I had Soul on camera for a bit a little while ago. Missed the cat videos. Well, I mean, I have no more cat to talk about. I've said everything about cat so far. Yeah, I didn't do a cat video to go along with Promised Land because he wasn't in it very much. Had other cats in it a lot, but not cat. Not our cat. Hi, buddy. I remember showing that episode to a friend many years ago, and he cracked up instantly. Oh, those cat videos. Stray. Yeah, I'll try to get back to Stray sometime. I keep meaning to try to maybe get past the part I was stuck on, like, off screen, but I don't know. Yeah, I would like to get back to Stray. I got stuck at that one part with those things. Don't remember what they're called. I haven't played it in so long now. Heard they're making a new Red Dwarf season. Yeah, someone posted a comment in one of my Red Dwarf videos saying that. They said it was coming out this year. I hadn't, I'm not sure about that because I haven't heard very much about it yet. I feel like they'd be talking about it more if it was coming out that soon, but maybe if it's at the end of the year. It's only January. Zerks. Yeah, that sounds right. You actually get a temporary weapon against them shortly after that bit. Yeah, I've heard that the game's, a lot easier after that, but... Excuse me. I have to get through that part first, and I was not having any luck. Excuse me. Oh my god. Where would all the calculators go? Did you pass the running around with the Zerks? No, that's where I was stuck. That's where I got stuck. I couldn't get past that part. And I gave up, meant to be temporarily. But I still haven't gotten back to it yet. Silicon hell with all the simulants and photocopiers. Just realized that the Red Dwarf calculators thing was probably a robot version of All Dogs Go to Heaven. Oh yeah, it could be. All calculators go to Silicon Heaven. What has my phone been bitching at me about anyway? Probably just blue sky alerts and stuff. YouTube, now live on your channel. I probably got about 4 of those messages. Yeah, just random shit. Like they're as loyal and simple as dogs to humans. Yeah, that's a cute idea. We expecting 50 on this stream? 50 what? Viewers? Let me see if, yeah, I'm getting 35 right now, which is about as many as I normally get, like at the most. Maybe I get more when I talk about Silent Hill, I'm not sure. I just realized the Echo soundtrack is just barely audible. I can just about discern. Oh, okay. Well, let me turn it up a little bit then. Where'd it go? Where'd I put it? Oh, it's right there. Okay, let me know if that's better, if it's too loud or too quiet or whatever. Oh, this is both Echo games, isn't it? Yeah. I'm going through these kind of fast. Where the iPads went. Oh, I don't know if I would want to play Echo live because those games are frustrating as shit. Really? It's only a teensy bit louder? Interesting. Okay, well. How's that? I gotta turn it down more on my end though because it's a little too loud for me. Obviously, I don't want to drown myself out, but I do want you guys to be able to hear it. That's kind of the point. Prepare for a lot of that annoying, screechy dolphin death noise. Oh my god, yeah. At least with Tides of Time, like, he doesn't make the noise as much. Only when he dies, not every time he gets hurt. Sonic, okay, that's pretty good. Okay, good. Sonic stream. See, I don't know. The only Sonic game I really play a lot is Sonic and Knuckles, and I actually streamed that a while back. It was years ago, but still, I don't know if I feel like doing it again just yet. And that noise when the vortex cleans out the bay when Echo jumps, it's horrible if you're using earphones. Oh yeah, it would be. Hang on, I'll be right back. I just want to get something. This has become one of those zero fuck streams, so I'm just gonna put my robe on because I'm cold. To be fair, I wouldn't say no to it. Yeah, I'm sure pretty much nobody here would say no to a Sonic stream, but like I said, there's really only one Sonic game I'm super into. Wearing a robe and cat ears. I'm so classy. I'm in a quest where we're creating alternate history Sonic games, and we introduced Blaze earlier. I don't remember who Blaze is. The Fire Cat Princess. Okay. Trying to remember if I've seen that character before. I'm sure I have. It just don't really... Oh, I haven't. Okay. Lee's shaking his head at me. You never know. I've watched Game Grumps play some Sonic games. Sonic and Knuckles is still a pretty fun game that I still play. Lava Reef Zone is possibly my favorite level. Yeah, that's a good one. I love the music in the second half of Flying Battery Zone. Like Big the Cat, but tolerable. Wears a strange robe. Okay. Yeah, I don't think... Well, you know what? Blaze. Let me just look it up. Blaze the Cat. Okay. Okay. She's got kind of a neat design. I'm on the fence about whether I like it or not, but it's interesting. I'm seeing a picture of her standing next to Sonic, and it's weird how she's wearing all these elaborate clothes and he's just wearing gloves and shoes. Like, that's the weird thing about how the designs of Sonic characters changed, because like Sonic and Knuckles and Tails, like those first three characters really didn't wear clothes, and now characters do wear clothes, and it's like, why do some of them wear clothes and some don't? It seems weird. I don't know if that makes any sense. It was just a thought that popped into my head. I'm not into Funko Pops, but to each their own. A long coat over white tie. I thought it looked sort of Asian, maybe. Oh, Cooking Mama for the cooking streams? Eh. I don't really do cooking streams, though. Doesn't need a fishing rod to defeat enemies. Hard to believe that Blaze and Big are the same species, looking at them both. Yeah. It's one of the weird things about Sonic. I never even played Cooking Mama, so I probably wouldn't stream it unless I played it ahead of time. The less clothes you wear, the faster you go. That actually makes a weird kind of sense. I didn't understand Cooking Mama a whole lot when I played it, but it was sort of enjoyable. Interesting. Female Sonic characters are fully dressed and guys don't wear anything but gloves and shoes. I guess that's true. I think Big the Cat is like that too, isn't he? I'd forgotten. Plus Knuckles having that sweet hat in the OVA. Remember when Sonic was the fastest thing alive? Nowadays there's a whole bunch of them. I think someone actually made a Funko Pop game and it was terrible. I feel like Stephanie Sterling talked about it when they did their worst games of the year video. I think Big is more like a Maine Coon, a big fluffy cat. I could see that. Well, when you think about it, cats do come in all shapes and sizes, so... Big wears sandals and a life belt. That's right, I remembered him wearing a belt. Even the life belt is optional. We're talking about the clothes that Sonic characters wear now. Funko Fusion, a soulless cash grab amalgamation of IPs. Yeah, that sounds familiar. Oh, I guess I'm finishing my drink already. Already, it's 2 o'clock. Its closest friend is a frog who wears nothing. Yeah, well, Froggy isn't really like anthropomorphic. He's like a regular frog, if I remember correctly. His name was Froggy, right? I'm just looking at my setup here. Yeah, I don't think we ever even saw Froggy. Great imagination there, big, beyond the first Sonic adventure. Yeah. I think he was trying to find him the whole playthrough, right? Big the Cat is probably one of the worst Sonic characters. Uh-oh, either the chat's slowing down or my chat's lagging. Yeah, his whole story was a boring, annoying fishing mini game. Yeah, because that's exactly what Sonic needed, a fishing game. I think those were really big in Japan at the time. I love how Sonic Team's idea to have the series mature with its audience was to give Rouge a massive personality. Yeah, right. And my Christmas tree and decorations still up? No. I took those down on I think on New Year's Day? Yeah, because I think I had to go back to work the day after. Or 2 days after. Yeah, I'm going to give myself a day off. I just forgot to take down the Santa thing is all. Big the Cat is my spirit animal. Okay, I think you're just trolling us, Dix. Nobody likes fishing games. Okay, I'll take your word on that. I'll eventually give my thoughts on Sonic 3 when I talk with my friend soon, but let's just say I had a blast. Yeah. It was fun. I liked Sonic 3. I don't know if I liked it better than Sonic 2, but I mean, I'm gonna be a little bit biased because I like Knuckles. So I'm probably automatically gonna prefer the one that focuses on Knuckles. Every change they made to Rouge since then has been backtracking. Well, if you like real-life fishing, I guess that would explain it. I like to think of Sonic 3 as British Knuckles in Britain. What? Knuckles got wharfed. Yeah, he sure did. There were a few places. Oh, okay, I didn't remember that. A few scenes that took place in London. I remember some of it was in Japan. I didn't remember. While the universe is still listening to me since it got me Keanu as Shadow, Scarlett Johansson as Rouge the Bat. I don't want them to continue giving voice acting roles to like big stars. For one thing, it takes work away from actual voice actors, and for another, I think it's a little bit distracting. Because I thought Transformers 1 was a pretty good movie, but I was like really distracted because I kept hearing every time Prime spoke, I kept imagining Thor, and every time Alita 1 spoke, I kept imagining fucking Black Widow, and I don't know, I don't care for that. That said, I'm less familiar with how Keanu Reeves sounds, so him voicing Shadow didn't bother me. Then again, he initially warped Sonic, so turnabout is fair play. True. How about Little Stars? I don't know what you mean. I love that Sonic actually... Oh, as opposed to Big Stars, I see what you mean. I mean, sometimes it depends. Like, whenever they give Patrick Stewart voice work, like, he has a really unique voice, so it makes sense, but... That didn't really answer your question. I mean, it's obviously different if I've never heard of the person. I love that Sonic actually referenced Keanu in the first film and then 2 films later. Yeah, that is kind of funny when that happens. I also remember when Shadow first appeared in Sonic Adventure 2. One of the first things he did was a bullet time style warp effect badly. I never really played Sonic Adventure 2. I didn't really care too much for the first game. Okay, thanks for stopping by, Styx. I like how Amy saved Sonic instead of the other way around. True. Hi, Shadow. Do you know you sound just like that guy from Speed? The actor who played him is a national treasure. I want to see if they use her game's voice actress like with Tails. Yeah. I won't know the difference because, like I said, I haven't really played the later games much. I don't even really remember what Amy sounds like. You know, since I didn't stream, like, I hadn't streamed since, like, up until, like, you know, my last couple streams, which I did right before the new year. I hadn't streamed since before Halloween, so I don't think I ever really got a chance to talk about Uzumaki. Did any of you watch Uzumaki? That was a thing that happened. I actually kind of enjoyed it, but it was partly ironically. I think I was laughing at all the wrong spots, but I did technically enjoy it. Waiting for the chat to update. There it goes. Oh yeah, it was lagging a bit. I had a feeling it might be. I loved how Shadow took the telenovela, a soap opera, so seriously. Oh yeah, that was a cute scene. Although having marathon G1 Season 1 and 2, I will happily take Girl Boss Alita over G1 Fridge Delita. I did not care for how they handled female Autobots in Transformers G1. I hate to use the term Mary Sue because it's been twisted into something stupid, but like she did kind of have Mary Sue vibes. I like how Maria wore roller skates in the movie. It matched Shadow's shoes. Oh. She should kill them both. She's not a prize to be won. Yeah, that was fun. I guess nobody wants to talk about Uzumaki. That's fine. I was just trying to fill the silence because the chat hadn't updated in a bit. One bit I liked was it's almost as though we're characters in a movie being played by the same actor. Yeah, I thought that was a bit much. A little, but she and others did give us Alpha Trion for a few episodes, so that was nifty. I did like Alpha Trion. He was a cool character. I love that when we see Alpha Trion, he's got this Fu Manchu beard, right? And then when you see a younger version of Alpha Trion, he has only just a little bit of a mustache. Like, his beard grew as he got older. Like, that makes any sense for a robot. I fucking love Transformers G1. I actually started rewatching it recently. I'm up to, I'm up to Microbots, actually. I think that's the next one, and that's my favorite episode. I like that Agent Stone got an actual arc, to some extent anyway. I hope we haven't seen the last of him. I gotta say it, you're adorable. Thanks! Yeah, I love that bit. Oh, now I'm too warm. Honestly, Agent Stone is kind of adorable too, so I think it would have been funny as if Tails had gone like, thanks, so are you! Or something to that effect. Yeah, the Fu Manchu beard was kind of a thing for G1 in the movie, huh? Yeah. I don't mind it, I just think it's sort of funny. And like I said, when they show a younger version of him, he has less of a beard as if it grew. I just think that's funny. I don't normally do shipping, but I'll ship Stone and Robotnik. Okay. Agent Stone is a credit to us henchmen everywhere. Did Wreck-Gar have a mustache? Yeah, he also had like a Fu Manchu type mustache. My prediction after Robotnik fired him was that he would ultimately turn against him. He's too nice for that guy. Yeah. I like how Transformers Animated referenced the Dare to Be Stupid in the original movie by having Wreck-Gar be voiced by Weird Al. Oh, I love that! I didn't watch that, but I love that concept. That's so cool. I've fallen down the Studio Series Transformers figures collecting rabbit hole. I don't really collect any figures because I don't have room for them. I used to collect some statues that came out like a couple decades ago. They were called Hard Heroes. They did a series of Transformers G1 busts. I got a whole bunch of them in storage. Big Commander class Optimus Prime. Yeah, I've seen, like, I follow a Transformers group on Facebook, and they're always talking about the new figures that are based on the G1 cartoon and such. Weird Al's Wreck-Gar was basically an overgrown, naive kid. That works. It works for him. I'm a bit of a G1er, so I haven't seen too many series outside of that one. I watched Beast Machines a little bit back when it was originally on. And I watched Transformers Prime. That's probably about it. And of course I watched the Michael Bay movie. Well, I watched the first two Michael Bay movies. Second one kind of soured me on it. Sandstorm. That sounds vaguely familiar. OG's Retgar stash was more of an Errol Flynn swash. Fucking hell. Someone has a small dick. Anyway, Errol Flynn swashbuckler stash. I guess it was. Yeah, I was just... The way it's kind of long and sticks out. I thought I remembered it being Fu Manchu-like, but you're probably right. Hi, George. I'm in season 3 of G1 right now. I'm sorry. It actually does... Oh, it just made it through the Quintesson opener. Yeah, it starts off pretty good. And it's just kind of hit and miss for the rest. Like, oh my god, wait until you get to Carnage in C minor. That's like... Woof! I've managed to watch the third movie. I actually started watching the third movie, like... a couple months ago, and it wasn't terrible. I was kind of getting... what's the word I'm looking for? Interested, whatever, that's not quite the word I wanted, but I was kind of getting into it a little bit. I appreciate how Transformers Prime gave Frank Welker a chance to play a more serious Megatron. Yeah, it was cool that they brought back Megatron for that. I didn't love that Bumblebee couldn't fucking talk, he just beeped like R2-D2. That was fucking dumb. Only thing I didn't like about that show. Jesus, that was a loud motor, yeah. And I get what they were doing. They were trying to... Because it's sort of halfway based on, you know, the Michael Bay movie, so they were going for that. And Bumblebee couldn't talk in those, so they just kind of were trying to repeat that, but they didn't want to do the whole radio thing, so they just made him sound like R2-D2. But I fucking hated that. They did the impossible and made me hate Bumblebee. My fiance says the same thing when a big motor goes by. Dweller in the Depths. I don't remember which one that was off the top of my head. I have not... When I rewatch Transformers G1, I don't always watch Season 3. In fact, most times I don't. I did start watching through the first series. I got as far as the first Dinobots episode. That's a good one. Badassatron. I thought Bumblebee never spoke, like, in general? The radio talk gimmick from the Bay movies would have been better. Yeah, I didn't hate that. Obviously, I'd prefer Bumblebee speak, but I mean, if not, then the radio thing was actually kind of a neat gimmick, I guess, but yeah. Yesterday I watched Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Foul, and We Live in Time. Both were great. Wallace and Gromit made me feel like a kid again. Time was moving, and I liked the non-linear approach. That's cool. I feel like I've seen Wallace and Gromit before, but I couldn't tell you which one it was. Okay, Echo Music has ended. Let's see. I'm gonna go with Shatterhand. Whoops, wait, Shatterhand soundtrack. Oh, that's the whole thing in one video. Cool. I'm gonna turn that down a tiny bit. That seems a little loud. Excuse me. Okay. Let me know if that's not a good volume. I turned it down a bit because it seems louder than the Echo soundtrack was. One bit I liked was people working in anti-Decepticon weapon factory are somehow surprised when Decepticons attack. I've heard Dweller in the Depths referred to in the positive, same as Golden Lagoon and God Gambit. Okay, well, let me look up which one that is. Like I said, I'm a little... if you mention a title from, like, seasons 1 or 2, I'll probably know it. But if you mention one from season 3, I might not remember unless it's, you know, unless it's Carnage in C minor. Dweller in the Depths. Do 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 do. Activate a Perceptor's new power core, which, oh god, that's a long... Can I just get like a little summary of it? This isn't really ringing much of a bell. Do 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 do. See a weird looking Quintesson. This does not look familiar. I'm just kind of looking at screenshots. I went to the TF Wiki article on it. It had it had zombies in it. Okay, maybe I remember it a little bit. It had some kind of weird monsters in it. Well, it looks like an interesting episode, if nothing else. I don't really remember exactly what it was about. A bit annoying, though, since its voice was repaired at the end of the first movie, only for it to be broken in the following films with no explanation. Yeah, that was dumb. Transformers evolved from G.I. Joe. Haven't watched any of the new Wallace and Gromit films. My favorite one was The Wrong Trousers. I love the penguin's chicken disguise was just a large rubber glove on his head. That's cute. G.I. Joe couldn't fly in Japan because it was based on the U.S. military, so they turned him into a robot. Then the toy lines based off of that toy line were merged and turned into Transformers. Did G.I. Joe come before Transformers? Well, I mean, I know technically the toys did, because the toys were around forever, but... Oh well, whatever. I'll take your word on that. Perceptor's tank mode? Oh my god, I guess I don't remember Season 3 that well. Japanese designer of the toys that became Transformers has Perceptor as his favorite character? Interesting. Yeah, I think... Let me look. Where is it? That's not it. Where is it? There it is. Oh, I'm wrong. Microbots is next on my list. I have Atlantis Arise, and then Attack of the Autobots, and then Microbots. Man, I love Transformers G1. It's so much fun. Perceptor, our beloved technobabble boy. I love Perceptor. I think he's adorkable. Yeah. Sea Spray talks kind of funny. It's funny because Sea Spray is done by the same guy who was Merman in He-Man, and he's doing the exact same voice too. Him and Merman have the same voice, literally. Other recent movie trip for me was Wolfman. Oh yeah, I haven't heard much about that one yet, but I'm curious if people are gonna... if it's gonna go over well or not. Great atmosphere, tension, and use of shadow and light. The creature was fine. Like Jack Nicholson's Wolf, the character dynamics just felt a bit off. Ah, that's too bad. Sea Spray was actually the first Transformer I got, maybe? Unless maybe I got Optimus Prime first. I didn't have a whole lot of Transformers when I was a kid. I had Optimus Prime, Sea Spray, and Slag. I think that might have been it. My parents didn't buy me very many Transformers toys. I think my mom kept hoping it was some kind of phase and I'd go back to liking Barbie dolls. To be fair, some of those toys were really expensive too. I wanted Skylink so bad, but he was like $40. And I was so sad my mom wouldn't buy it for me, but as an adult I look back and I'm like, $40 is a lot for a toy. Cosmos was incredibly rare, I didn't realize that. I love Blur just being the Micro Machines guy, yeah. That is pretty funny. I'd say it's worth a look, just keep any expectations tempered. Okay. Love how Transformers Animated referenced how Slag was a rather unfortunate name. Oh, yeah! Hi, Silent Evil. Yeah, I've heard that they changed changed his name to Slug in the UK. And certain American fans are being stupid about it. I don't even want to go into that. Oh, the menu. I know I heard about that. I'm not entirely sure which one that is. I must admit I liked the first Dinobots episode. Let's build powerful, full-size dinosaurs with low intelligence, keep them in the base. What can possibly go wrong? Yeah, why did he... It was sort of implied that Wheeljack made them dumb intentionally so they'd be more like real dinosaurs, but like, why do that? It just seems like a stupid idea. Oh yeah, the season 3 5-part opener had Blur and Wheelie together for extended sequences. Oh, what a delight to the ears. Yeah, that was the worst thing. That was the worst thing. Season 3, my brain wanted to say Silent Hill for some reason. But that was the worst mistake Season 3 did, was having Blur and Wheelie be buddies and have them together all the time. I guess because Silent Evil just came in. Maybe that's why I wanted to say Silent Hill. Pretty sure any toys as a kid for me stayed below the $20 limit unless it was a kit or set. Who is my favorite Transformer? Well, like I said, I didn't collect the toys too much, so it mostly depends on who I liked on the show. So I liked... It's such a basic answer, but if I'm being honest, I loved Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, and Starscream. And I know those are the 3 most popular characters, but that's just how it is. A character over here named Slag is a bit unfortunate. Yeah. The menu is the movie where Voldemort is a murderously suicidal Gordon Ramsay. Oh, okay. That's not the movie I was thinking of when I heard the title. Oh, Wheeljack, how will you doom us all this week? The menu is like if Gordon Ramsay takes his revenge against critics and snobs. Very interesting film, I thought. It sounds interesting, honestly. I had some of the old Transformers toys as a kid, but I don't have them anymore. But I did recently buy Bumblebee because I liked him back in the day. And the reason I like the VW Bug. Love how Peter Cullen based Optimus Prime on his brother, the Marine. Yeah, I love that story. Starscream, you're either lying or you're stupid. I'm stupid, I'm stupid. Oh yeah, there's an episode. So like I said, I've been watching G1 Transformers G1 recently, and in the episode Enter the Nightbird, there's this hilarious scene where Starscream gets trapped inside this like cage made of electricity, and he goes, "You can't keep me in here, Megatron!" Ah! And I always thought that was so funny. He sounded like such a whiny little bitch. And I read in the comments, and I don't know if this is true, I don't know where it came from, but supposedly Starscream was supposed to touch the bars and get shocked, and that was why he screamed, but they didn't animate it, so he just screams like a big baby out of nowhere. I find that hilarious. A shop near me was selling a G1 Soundwave along with one of his tapes a while ago, but it's gone now. Also Blaster. That's cool. I remember being at a thrift store and seeing a perfectly intact Panther from the He-Man, original He-Man toy line. He had all the flocking on him and he looked perfect. I think he even had the saddle and everything, and I wanted it so bad, but it was up on a shelf behind the cash register and I didn't want to bother asking them for it, but not a day goes by that I don't wish I had. I had Panther when I was a kid, and I thought he was so cool looking, but I was always taking him into the bathtub, and the flocking came off. And it looked awful once that happened, but he looked so cool with the flocking on him. He's all purple and fuzzy. A friend of mine had an Optimus helmet with a voice changer that let you speak in Cullen's voice. That is pretty neat. Found a shop with Studio Series Ultra Magnus for almost $300. Wow. Starscream does sound dumb enough to grab the electric bars. His brother said if you're going to be a hero, be a hero, and the fact that he took that to heart was very sweet. Yeah. He looked fucking cool. Fuck you. What the fuck kind of joke was that? I can't believe I'm reading these out loud. Normally I wouldn't, but the chat's a little slow right now. Oh my god. Okay, I'm not going to read any more flocking puns. Oh, you like my shirt? Thank you. Yeah, it's from, this is actually the same shirt I wore last time I streamed, but that was like weeks ago. Let me try to... Oh, what happened to my... Oh, my robe's in the way. Let me get my... Yeah, for anyone who didn't see it before, it's the little penguin from Hell of a Boss, that one special with the penguins. Okay, D-Gill, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, it is cute. It was really funny. I don't know how many of you have watched Hell of a Boss, but yeah, there's little evil penguins and they kept making squawking sounds and they would put the word slurs above it, like to translate it, but they didn't say what the slurs were, obviously, just slurs. It's less funny if you explain the joke. I don't know why I did that. It's hilarious how Frank Welker's Fred/Ray Stan's voice was basically just a peppier version of his normal speaking voice. Yeah. And Fred from Scooby-Doo pretty much is his regular speaking voice. Food. We haven't discussed food yet. The alternative is torture devices, but I know we're not that desperate yet. Yeah, let's not continue the torture discussion. I'm trying to think of what on the topic of food I could talk about. I'm trying to eat more fruit. I bought a bunch of fruit because I've been eating a lot of sugar-free chocolate, and I think that's probably not the best thing. I'm trying to replace it with fruit, so we'll see how that goes. Do do do. Do 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 do. Still got a box of pigs in blankets in the freezer. Gotta dig them out at some point. Ooh. Oh yeah, I'm thinking of making red velvet cookies for Valentine's Day. I don't know what else we're gonna do on Valentine's Day, but I might make those. Apropos figurines, my sister got me a Godzilla statue that holds your controllers or phone. That's cute. Have it on my shelf next to my singing fish, which is the shark from Jaws. That sounds fun. Hi, Flash. You missed the Sonic discussion. Oh, making pancakes for breakfast. That sounds good. I love that a local TV channel airs old classic cartoons 24/7, including an hourly morning block of the real Ghostbusters and Beetlejuice. Oh, that's awesome. Spicy nuts, that sounds good. With blueberry maple syrup, that sounds good. Don't worry, I've seen Sonic 3. I can easily start up again and talk your heads off. I'm sure you could. Going to see it again on Monday. Oh, thanks for the heart, whoever sent it. I still love that Bill Murray and Lorenzo Music ultimately ended up swapping roles. That is pretty funny. I love how Real Ghostbusters included the reel to thumb their nose at the other Ghostbusters cartoon. Yeah, Filmation really tried to pull a fast one on them. It wasn't me that time, but I have another heart anyway. It's too bad it doesn't tell me who the hearts are coming from. They just appear. Can I do it too? I think I can. Oh, yeah. Oh, thanks for the hearts, Flash. There's the two usual suspects. I did see Sonic 3 as well earlier this month, about on par with the other two, maybe a touch better. All three rate the same as fun movies. Hearts abound in the Dina chat. Yeah, I said this earlier, but I'm not sure if I like Sonic 3 better than Sonic 2, but also I might be a little bit biased because I love Knuckles. Oh, you were saying all three I rate the same. Okay. I get it. Now, I thought that 0 was just something you... Or O. Just something you hit on accident. The Filmation Ghostbusters has its diehard fans. I've heard that. Let me get this mic a little closer to my face. He is much more impressive than the hedgehog that I fought previously. I'm standing right next to you. That was a cute line. Man, I love Knuckles. The movies have handled Knuckles, like, perfectly. Sonic 3 and the Traders sounds like an old rock band. Now I keep thinking of a Silent Hill parody where Shadow is looking for Maria. Oh, well, now Shatterhand is over. Maria, my name is Mary. All right, Batman soundtrack. This one's a little quieter, so I'm gonna turn it back up. Let me know if it's too loud, of course. What have you been coloring tonight? Well, I wanted to color, I guess I could bring it up for a bit, for anyone who didn't see it earlier. I was trying to color, this artistic nude of Falkor that I had drawn. I know you can't see my screen. I'll bring up the image and then I will, This is what I was going to color. In fact, I never even got around to unhiding the color layers. So, this is how it looks so far. The background color might change, but yeah, that's the base colors. There it is with the base colors. Here, let me... There we go. Now I have an image of Maria pulling a key out of her vest while Shadow tries to sneak a peek over her shoulder. Ew. Yeah. Hope one day they'll make a Sonic movie based on Sonic Adventure. It'd be cool to see Chaos. That would be kind of cool. You decided to share that, why? That would be interesting to see how the movies handle Chaos. Okay, that song does not need to go for that long. I'm gonna turn that down. I think it was a little loud, maybe. I haven't even gotten past the prologue yet, and you're already producing Cybercats porn. Yeah, I'm Rule 34ing my own characters. Is he pulling the cloth down or up? Good question. I don't know. I think he just has his hand on it. For anyone who doesn't know, this is based on a statue of Satan that someone did back in the day. It's just straight up, that's the pose from it. He had bat wings. It was really cool looking, and they're like, they didn't want to use it because it was too hot. And so they commissioned that artist's brother to do another statue of Satan, and that one was even hotter. If you do a search for, like, Satan's statue, I'm sure it'll come up. Actually, what the hell? Let me see if I can find it. Oh, well, I said Satan, not Baphomet. Ah, crap. Well, there's the second one, maybe. No, I'm not even sure if that's the second one or not. Fucking Google doesn't know the difference between Satan and Baphomet. Jesus Christ. No pun intended. Oh, that might be it. Oh, there it is. I found it. Okay, hang on. It's based on that. Let me, This is a different angle, but here, I'll open it in Photoshop. I think that'll... So there it is. There's the statue it's based on. It's a different angle than the picture I was looking at, but... So yeah, they thought he looked too hot. Uh, you know, instead of Satan, I should have looked up Lucifer. Oh, there we go. That came up right away. And here's the one that the brother did that was considered even hotter. I didn't notice he had shackles on. Anyway, back to the chat. If they do bring Chaos to the movies, his backstory will be quite different. Yeah. I imagine the water effects of Chaos should be pretty cool. I remember thinking how awesome they were in the game at the time. Trying not to get too spoilery, but were you prepared for the Maria story? I actually didn't know anything about that, so yeah, that was really interesting. This is based on a statue of Satan someone did back in the day, Dina 2025. Whoopsie, my loincloth slipped. I don't know if Falcor is attracted to Sheba or not. He is attracted to Jessica, though. I saw those statues. They were indeed hot. Yeah, it was kind of a meme. It kind of became a meme on the internet. Or I don't know if it counts as a meme, but it was making the rounds on the internet for a while. Reminds me of Repossessed. Would you please pull down your dress? Sure. Flashes boobs. Up, up. Jesus and Satan. Nice curls. Who's his barber? Yeah, I know. He had nice hair. I would eat his apples. Satan looks modest next to Falcor, really? I thought they were about the same. Coverage-wise. Maybe it was the angle. I vaguely remember how Baphomet was a corruption of Muhammad, invented just to justify taking down the Knights Templar. Yeah. Don't worry, Chad, as we know from Red Dwarf, Jesus was just a very common name back then. Dina could have been talking about anyone, true. Oh, Satan is getting kinky. Naughty Satan. Just wanted to say one of my favorite jokes was when the two Robotniks met and said it was almost like they were two characters in a movie being played by the same actor. Special Iron quoted that earlier. I didn't think it was that funny. I thought it was a little too obvious of a joke. But to each their own. Well, it gets hot in hell. He's got to disrobe sometimes. Baphomet was what Silent Hill 1's God was based on. Yep. Yeah, they made some minor little changes, but yeah, Oh yeah, they just called it God, didn't they? Or, oh wait. I feel like it had a name, but I can't think of it. Oh no. I'm supposed to be the Silent Hill expert. I failed you all. Maybe it's Falcor giving the secret sexual eyes to the viewers. There you go. Jesus was a bit of a knob. He does have a bit of a smirk. I don't think I did that intentionally, but I'm gonna keep it. I think, you know, when you look down, your mouth kind of, you know, your corners of your mouth appear to turn up a little bit, and I think that just sort of happened. Unless maybe I did, I don't know, I started this drawing months ago. Samael, thank you. Oh my god. I'm so embarrassed. Called Sam by his mates. So people worshipping the image of Baphomet are worshipping a demon invented by the King of France to avoid having to pay the Templars. Yeah. Well, that's fine. I kind of like that Baphomet was repurposed into another thing. Another joke that really made me laugh, partly because I was so surprised it got in, was a woman in the military joke. I don't know if I remember that. Do I? Maybe I do. Satanism is freedom for the individual to grow and to become the Superman, the singer from Gorgoroth describing Richard Donner's career. Interesting. So yeah, for anyone who came in late, I was trying to figure out how to get the shape dynamics in the brush to work, and it doesn't want to do the pen pressure. It'll only do the fade, which looks a little bit like it, but not quite. And yeah. So that's how I spent the beginning of the stream, trying to get that shit to work, and after a little while I just gave up and made it a chat stream. I think maybe if I reboot my computer it might work, but I was having other technical difficulties in the beginning, and I didn't want to restart the stream yet again. Oh, here's another Lucifer statue. This one's also pretty hot. Oh, never mind. It's AI generated. I'm not going to show it. It's pretty hot, though. He's got really long horns. I'm not going to show AI art on my stream, though. Must admit I didn't like the way that Rachel was shoehorned into the film. She was a bit too hammy. I don't remember who Rachel was. The Templars were basically some of the first modern bankers. Okay. But all in all, the Sonic trilogy is officially good. I agree. I thought the first movie wasn't great, but it was fun and it's fine. But the second one was really good, and so was the third. You know when the pen pressure will work? After you finish the stream. Oh, probably. Metalhead joke, the vocalist was justifying the use of Satan in the band's music. Oh, I see. I thought that was probably a joke, but I didn't know the context of it. Yes, it was horns. He's wearing a loincloth. And Disney are wetting themselves as they keep trying to say that Mufasa is #1, and all the comments are about Sonic or gifs of Shadow looking disappointed. Yeah, that's so funny. It beat out Disney, but Disney's pretending like it didn't. I had a random thing come up on my Facebook, because, you know, Facebook just shows you a bunch of random shit it thinks you want to read, and it was like someone in some Disney group saying, "Who is your favorite character in Mufasa?" And I commented, Knuckles. Oh, Maddie's sister. Okay, I'd forgotten that that was her name. Yeah, that was kind of random how she just popped in for a minute, but thought it was kind of funny. Yeah, I'd forgotten the name of the sister, which is funny because I actually like that character, but I'd forgotten her name. Yeah. I feel sorry for Disney, but I don't. Yeah, fuck Disney. I'm not too pleased with them these days. Hi, Daskame. Do you have an opinion on the last Silent Hill game, Short Message, and the remake? I have not... Well, I can't play Short Message because it's on a system I don't have. PS5. I don't remember. But, I did mean to do a stream where I reacted to it. I could have done that today. Oh well. Someday I'll do that. You know, just react to like someone's playthrough of it or whatever. I have not played the remake yet. I had to have a new computer built. I think I can probably play it now, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. The soulless CG Lion King made way too much money. It did. I fucking hate that people... so many people went out to see that. I haven't seen Mufasa or the prior Lion King remake and won't. Give me Sonic movies any day. Same. Like, I mean... Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh my god. I mean, at least Sonic is an adaptation rather than a remake of an already existing movie. They needed to disguise Rachel was there and already established. I thought her scene was funny. Yeah, same. That was pretty funny. Hashtag Sonic beat Mufasa, haha. Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to do a game den on it. We'll see. I wish they would stop the Sonic movies now they are on top of their game. Nah. They can do maybe one more. Yeah, I don't want them to get to the point where they start being bad, but I'm not ready for them to stop making them yet. I saw Nosferatu twice and would rather watch Surprise Vampire Dong. Okay. Well, that's something I didn't know about Nosferatu. Than Mufasa, at least it's a practical effect. I just want to talk about my favorite Fox Tales, as people tend to overlook him, and I love how the films are handling him, and he had some pretty badass moments in the third film. They handle all the characters well, honestly. I'm afraid they are making 4 to 10 more Sonic movies. I don't know about that. Surprise Vampire Dong George 2025. Dina and Special Iron are not ready for movie 4. No spoilers, but their favorite character is incoming. Yeah. I remember that that happened at the end of the last movie, and I was like, "Welp, I guess it was inevitable." She doesn't look too bad, I have to admit. Yeah, I mean, they handled her well. We'll just have to see where they go with it, I guess. Pink Thor. Just glad it wasn't Big the Cat. Yeah, same. I hope they never get so desperate that they have to include Big the Cat. That would probably only happen after they had every other character. It's like, welp. Yeah, I'm curious how they're going to handle her, too. Something funny about Keanu Reeves is that, I haven't seen him in too many things, and I'm not super familiar with how his voice sounds. I thought he sounded a little bit like Maurice LaMarche. So, if they ever couldn't afford Keanu Reeves, they could probably have Maurice LaMarche do Shadow's voice. Big's totally one of the most important characters. Everyone loves his fishing gameplay in Adventure 1. Be Prepared is one of our best villain songs. How do we remake it? Oh, I know, as a half-sung monologue. Yeah. For anyone who doesn't follow Your Movie Sucks, I highly recommend... Unfortunately, it's part 1, and I don't know if he's ever going to do a part 2, but he spent 2 hours... He spent 2 hours criticizing the Lion King remake, and he only got up to, like, the Wildebeest Stampede. But God, did he have a lot of bad things to say about it, and it's really entertaining. So I highly recommend looking up Your Movie Sucks. And, his video about the Lion King remake. Even though it's unfinished, but it's still entertaining as hell. Hey, drop all the Sonic talk and pay attention to me. I'll drop my loincloth lower if you don't. Honestly, I wouldn't put that past Falcor. Here's the Lion King, but with no soul or creativity, and all the actors sound bored. Yeah. It sounded like if John Wick was trapped in Shadow's body. I don't mind it, as it suited the character's rage. Yeah. It definitely worked. Supposedly Styx does love it, Flash. Hard to tell if he's being sarcastic or not, but given his wanting a live-action Echo movie, yeah, who knows with that guy? Who knows what he really thinks? I'm pretty sure he's trolling us half the time. Well, it's 3 o'clock, even though I got to kind of a late start due to all the technical difficulties in the beginning. I do wonder about him sometimes. I'm sure we all do. Kind of a missed opportunity. There wasn't a joke about Shadow sounding like Keanu Reeves with Sonic loving speed and everything. That would have been too obvious, I think. Granted, there were kind of a lot of obvious jokes in that movie, so it wouldn't have been out of place, I guess. Wasn't 90s Flipper an actual live-action Echo movie? I don't think I'd call it that. Yeah, I don't recall him fighting aliens, yeah. Or time traveling, or... I love how it was the Sonic movies that got Jim to break his no sequels rule. Yeah, true. That's pretty funny. And I think he's planning on coming back for a 4th movie, so... Although I don't know if that's etched in stone or not. Okay, you guys, I think I'm gonna wrap up here. If nothing else, I have to go to the bathroom. So... How far am I into this Batman? Actually, almost at the end, but I'm not gonna listen to it just to keep the stream going. Or, yeah, flop that. 84 views. That doesn't mean 84 people in the chat at once, though. I can't mean that. Concurrent views 8. That sounds more like... or gaining anti-shark lasers. Pancake, spicy syrup, and coffee await after this stream. That sounds good. Your food always sounds good, George. Jim is basically, I'm retired except for Sonic. I love Sonic. Yeah, it sounds about right. Thought I heard Soul. Oh, is Tara meowing in her sleep? Oh. Oh, she's not asleep. I see. She's asking for tummy scritches. Jim does it for the coffee. He loves the way Stone makes them. That was such a dumb line, but it's so funny to me. Of course, I like the way you make them! He's apparently confirmed the 4th movie. Okay. Funny, I couldn't remember if it was confirmed or not. Funny since he announced he was retiring after the 2nd one. Not complaining, though. He's been one of the best things about the movies. Yeah, it's been fun watching his Robotnik kind of evolve into the being more like the Robotnik in the games. Glad to catch the steam and behold the majestic Falcor. He is a king. Or at least he was when I invented him. I actually don't know if that's going to be a thing in the final. I don't know. I know it doesn't come up in the first issue. I love how Agent Stone has gone from minor bit character whose only purpose was to give Robotnik someone to talk to his most competent sidekick in any continuity. That's true. Steamed Austrian goat milk. Each movie he becomes more Eggman. I like that little detail. That, yeah, that's a good way to put it. He becomes more Eggman every time. I'm sorry, what was your name? Major Ba- Nobody cares! That was funny. His Majesty makes me have more typos than usual. There's no subtext with Stone, it's just text, yeah. He keeps his junk shiny. Okay. Alright, you guys. I'm going to wrap up. I may or may not be back next week. I keep intending to get a haircut and then something comes up and so I end up streaming. So if I don't get a haircut, I'll stream. If I do get a haircut, no stream. So we'll see. I may or may not stream, but hopefully I will. I'm hoping to get my Wacom pen issue fixed. Actually, it's a Bamboo, not a Wacom. Or does Wacom own Bamboo? I don't know. Whatever. How do I end this stream again? Yeah. That's me every time. Thanks, Special Iron. So yeah, I may or may not stream next week. We'll just see how it goes. I hope to at least have my pen issue fixed before then, is what I was gonna say, and I think I got sidetracked, but anyway. The doctor thinks your basic joke from the first movie was a bit much. I thought it was cute. You have a lovely day too, George. I like the little kitty. Okay, how'd you turn this thing off then? I always forget which button to push because there's two end stream buttons. I think it's this one?